Hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a cloudy day, kind of damp. It's currently 24 with the humidex, which is 75 Fahrenheit with the humidex. So it's a balmy kind of day, but it would be a good day to be out and doing things. Although we have had some rain, so we've got a fair bit of mosquitoes. Welcome, Belinda. Nice to see you. So today is going to be a surprise Sunday. Not quite sure what I want to play with. Um, since I left you on Friday, I had decorated some hearts. And as I was decorating the hearts, I realized, hey, you've got all these paper cut bows. Hey, Sherry, welcome. You got to start using them. Mind you, I've got all kinds of things that I have to use, right? So I thought today I would show you how I cut the bows. Hey, Jan, welcome. Windy and hot. Nice. Saw your gel prints, Jan. They're looking good. Are you addicted? So I thought maybe we could do some bows today just to show you how I do them. Yeah. So also, because I found my bin of bows, I like that bin of bows. Hey, Melissa, welcome. In my rude book, I put some bows on. So my chubby rude book is coming together. Slow but sure. It's starting to get that sound that I was looking for. Hey, Malia. It's starting to get that plastic sound I'm looking for. Not quite there yet. They are wild and colorful, and I am just having such a blast with them. I don't know if this book will ever end, but I'm getting there. Slow but sure. So, of course, as I'm doing this, I'm using the acrylic inks. And Ron had drilled me out this lovely little thing to use with them. Hey, Sherry, welcome. Using it, though, if you don't use up all the ink, it's like paint, right? So it starts to fill in. You start to get greeblies. So he was kind enough to make me a couple more today. So I'm pumped that I've got that to play with. And then he said, why not try one out of acrylic? And this way I could wash it. So I'm going to give this a whirl a bit later once I'm offline. And I've just been busy the last couple of days. All I've been doing is playing, much to the dismay of my garden, I'm sure. There's lots of stuff to pick, and it's just about apple season. So I will have to give up play for a while then. But I did finish off my alphabet ATCs. I backed them all with an old date planner book. So some of them do have numbers on. I didn't put any dates well, I guess I did put some dates on. But anyway, they're backed. I'm not sure. Jean had talked about doing an accordion book with hers. I'm not quite sure what these are going to turn into, but those are complete. Okay, so let's start by showing you how I cut the bows and decorate them. Well, I don't really decorate them. You'll see. Here we go. Kim's already not talking. Oh, you know what else I did? Sorry. I'm scatterbrained today. I did put the sequins on this. The needle did not want to go through. Yeah, me too. I've got this much space. I put the sequins on. The needle was having a tough time going through all that glue I had to use to hold down the velvet and lace. So I did glue them on. We'll see how well they hang in there. Hang in there. Yeah, poking with an awl might help. I'm kind of lazy. Hey, Beth, welcome. Look, I'm working on my rude book, my chunky rude book, and it's starting to sound plasticky, that chunky plasticky sound that I'm going for, that Becca's got. I want that almost, almost, almost. I think it needs to be finished doodled, another coat of Mod Podge, and it should be good. Okay, so we're just going to use scraps of paper. This is one of my drop papers from when I've done some brayer offs, that kind of thing. Not overly beautiful, but it will be good for what I'm looking to do. Yeah, mine is in a drawer behind me, but that's not a surprise either. So, again, hunk of scrap paper. I don't measure, I don't cut it square. I just work by folding it up so that it's reasonably even. Okay, so this one I'm going to cut in 4 because I want like a long skinny bow. So you go from the folded side, right? Because we want something symmetrical, sort of. Awesome, Beth. So we're going to cut the loop of the bow. Okay, so it's kind of roundy. We don't do round. And then we're going to go down. Did I do this on Friday? Why do I think I kind of remember showing you guys how I do my bows? So now I've got bows. Right? So you could cut them as big, as small as you want. I've been looking for small ones because I've been putting them on my root book and on my hearts. Okay, so we have the bows. So I have a multitude of bows. I found these while I was cleaning my desk, guys. So you've got all kinds of shapes, sizes. Use your gel prints. They're fun. Use your scraps. They're fun. Again, we're getting rid of scraps by doing this, right? Yay! Rid of scraps. Okay, so I'm going to take this one because it's nice and light and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go really dark with this so that you can see how I do it. Of course, when I'm doing them onto something, they're not quite as dark. I will come back with shading if I need to, but I'm going to use a black marker just so you see how I do this. Anybody cut one out? Anybody playing along? Did anybody cut one out? Doesn't matter. So, of course, a bow always has a knot in the center, right? So you got some sort of circle thing in the center. Now, where that circle joins the loop, you're going to do an angle this way, and from the bottom of the loop, an angle that way. Because when you do a bow, it kind of twists, right? So on those sides, it's going to be shaded. I'm going to take a dark blue so that you can see where I do the shading. And it's usually from on this side and that side. So it gives kind of like a ribbony effect. Oh, you're making muffins. Nice. So then you know that around the knot, there's some shading. Right? You know that where the ribbon will be under the knot, there will be shading. And probably along the bottom of the ribbon, there's shading. And voila, you have a bow that you can attach to hearts, whatever you like. So then, again with the black marker, we're going to make it look so that it looks kind of gathered. We're just going to draw a couple of little lines from the knot out onto the light spot on the bow. And there we have it. So that's how I do bows. And I've got all these bows that need to be drawn on so that I can use them. Normally, I would have remembered them because when they're finished, they would go into my envelope file that I've got for my work, so that's my grab and go stuff. And then if you would like, you can always take a white gel pen, marker, whatever, and where it's going to be light, just do some white lines. So all I did was I did a white line around the, on screen, Kim, around the top of the bow and around the bottom of the bow, or around this part. And then I did it on the light side of the So that's how I do bows. And I use those if I'm doing some of my florals. Sometimes I'll put a bow on it if I remember I've got them, or if I'm doing the decorative hearts, I put them on ATCs. Again, it's just a bit of fodder that you can use any which way you want, even just like on the corner of a page. You know, they're cute. They're cute. Okay, so that's bows. Do I need to do that again to show anyone? Or is that simple enough that you could catch it? Curious here, just curious. Am I still here? I don't even know if I'm here. That's okay. I'll just keep playing. Okay, so I've got this piece here. We're just oops. Scissors decided they want to be alive. We'll trim that stuff off. This is a lovely piece of just painty paper. It's a cardstock weight. I'm going to cut a corner piece out of that and we'll decorate that up. Again, we're not measuring anything. I'm going to do one corner piece down this way and a bigger corner piece up this way. And you know what? Let's see if I can trim that flat. And we've got a corner piece going that way. You know what? Let's make that square, because if it's not square, it's not going to sit nice on the page, right? So let's turn these into some florals, because we can. So, you know, the way I start the florals is I start with leaves. I do have leaves over here. I've got some leaves. Good. So, as I say, I was cleaning my desk. I've got stuff. So, you know, you guys have watched me often enough, many of you, to know that I wobble cut everything. That means I just take a piece of paper and I just wobble cut, and that's the way it's going to go. So let's start with some dark greens. I'm going to do these so that they can all be used in one journal, so that they kind of match. Again, you know, we're doing this so that you've got things to put in a journal so that it kind of flows, right? Not everything's the same. But it's got some same elements. So I'm just going to put these grasses here. Yeah, the bows are fun to do. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you want to use the ribbons, whatever you have. You could always add some bling to them, some glitter, paint, glue, metallics, whatever you've got, guys. Use what you have. I use 90% of it's very seldom I actually purchase items to use when I'm playing. I haven't made carrot muffins forever. I usually do carrot and pineapple. Okay, so I've got these grasses going up. I guess I could have put a vase at the bottom. I guess these are going to just be wild grasses. Let's take a yellow pencil crayon, add some highlight to this a little bit. I've got glue everywhere here now. I'm sticking to the paper. Okay, let's just little bits of yellow just to give it a little bit of interest so it's not all flat. This bottom part is going to be covered, I am sure. These look almost like, what, Sansevieria? Mother-in-law's tongues or whatever they're called. Maybe in the yellow I will add some white. I think I will. I think I'll add some white to that yellow, just so that the glue's not dry yet, so the leaves are buckling on me a little bit. I guess I should have let the glue dry, but we all know, oh, look, I broke it right off. Oops, that one's got a broken leaf. Woohoo! Belinda, I will never get through all my scraps. I will, as much as I want to. It's just, you know. Okay, so I've got a white pencil, so I'm just going to add a little bit. The glue's still really wet. This is what happens when you use liquid glue, guys. I'm sure you guys all know this stuff. I don't have much, I can't say I don't have much patience when it comes to my artwork. Oh. Okay, so we've got some background grasses. Awesome, Malia, awesome. No raisins? Ah. Yeah, I am. I'm really trying to thin out what I've got. I am going to have to start putting stuff into. I put a stack of these beside me so that I can work on getting some stuff put together for a journal. So when I finish these, I'm gluing them straight into those little booklets. Just because I've got so much. So let's put a big green leaf. Maybe those are too big. What about these? Maybe some medium-sized leaves. Something like that. I have to use this stuff up. So that's why I'm not really cutting anything right now. I'm just trying to use stuff, guys. Just I don't know if any of you guys are like me and you keep every blessed little piece of paper you've got. Okay, so We're going to edge these with black. I didn't edge those ones with black. I will outline them. I've had to use that liquid acrylic on my chunky book because my gel pen, the black gel pen that I've been using, actually smudges. And again, it's just a Bic Gelosity. So let's outline these quick first before I get too far ahead of myself. I like outlining because to me it gives a finished edge. Not that that's really important, it's just what I like. And you don't have to worry about being right smack dab against what you're outlining. If you're a little bit off, that's okay. And please, just remember, guys, this is just paper. If you don't like it, chances are you've got a trash bin right beside you. Not everything is keep worthy. If that makes sense. Keep worthy, is that a word? Okay, so I've outlined it. I know, but Jan, see, I'm the same way, and then I punch little holes out of them, like with the hole punch. Every piece is savable. It's blah, 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 you know. My tomatoes are slow in coming. I have some huge peppers, and the apples are a lovely red. They're going to be ready within the next few days. Yeah, must use hole punch. Definitely. Well, I mean, you get such fun little bits out of it. And especially if you're using your gel prints, I find that it's like, that's my paint on there. Do I really want to waste my paint and just toss it? Everybody has their own things. For me, scraps, I love my scraps. You know, some of them may not be keep worthy, but when you're using it as a filler background for leaves and things, it's amazing, amazing how keep worthy some of those ugly bits are. I grew all greens this year, I believe, and they are lovely and big. I'm just thrilled with them. And I know that I usually go by the rule of threes, and these are all evens. We'll see. Yeah, I've got about another batch of beans to pick. I've got the peppers, the apples, waiting for the tomatoes. Waiting for the tomatoes. Jan, did I ever give you that recipe for the roasted tomato soup? I don't know if you like tomato soup. So I'm going to draw a thin line down or use the black marker to draw the center vein on these leaves. Not sure if I'm going to use the gel pen for are these veins? Those things that, go down the leaves, those things. I don't know if they're veins or not. I do. I do get lots of goodies. I didn't get to my cherries before the birds got to them this year, much to my eldest grandson's dismay because he loves cherry jam. And there won't be any from my trees this year. But I do have grapes coming. I might make some grape jelly. Or maybe I'll just make jam. I'm not sure yet. My tomato soup doesn't have dairy, Jen. And it's like a great base that you can use for pasta sauces and stuff. So what you do is I'm just going to run through it really quick. You take your tomatoes, you wash them, you cut them in half, cut side up, put them on a baking pan. Slice up some onion, throw it on top. Slice up some peppers, throw it on top. Sprinkle it with crushed garlic and some basil. Roast it in the oven until it's really nice and soft. About 45 minutes or so. And then you take it and you put it through a food mill. So you've got all the pulp and no seeds kind of thing. You know those metals, our moms had them. They were like that cone thing with all the holes in it. And it's got a wooden, so I use something like that. And I put all the tomatoes in there and smush them through. And then you add, when I'm saying roasting pan, I'm using like the bottom of my broiler, holds about 4 to 5 pounds of tomatoes. So then you put in a quarter cup of tomato paste and about 3 tablespoons brown sugar, mix it up, and that's how I do my tomato soup. You can add milk to it if you're serving it with milk. You could eat it the way it is. You could water it down. It's up to you. Ours are called Valiant grapes. So I think that it was created for our climate because of our cold winters. Okay, so I've got leaves. Let's put some flowers on. I'm going to make flowers. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Got this orangey red that's going to swear at the purple, but that's okay. Hey, Roll. Welcome, welcome. Really? But Belinda, they make great Goonie Bird bodies. They make great hats. I mean, some of the hearts that I have, where's my heart bin? Like that was an ugly piece of brayer off. But by the time I'm done decorating it, it's fantastic. You know, like you just, I don't know. I save everything. I admit it. I admit it. Hey, Barbara, welcome, welcome. Oh, I can't. You know that. I just can't. Okay, so since I'm going to be cutting, I want them all kind of the same. I'm just going to, that I will keep, that will go. Okay, so I will be getting 6 out of these folded pieces of paper. I'm just going to stack them one on top of each other because I'm just going to wobble cut. How are you feeling today, Raul? And we're going to have big flowers. These are going to be big flowers. I guess I probably should have done them a little bit smaller. Look, garbage. See, it's got a little bit of the orange in this paper. That's why I figured the orange would work with this. And it's not bad at all. I think I'm going to go for a bit darker one there. Okay, so now we're going to decorate these flowers up. 5.5 today. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad you're exercising. Tuna corn mayo salt. Nice. You know what? I do that too. I have some prints that also go to the bottom of the bin. Maybe we should do a day on ugly prints. Okay, I'm going to do these flowers up, and then I'm going to pull out my gel prints, and we're going to find some ugly prints, and we're going to find something to do with them. How's that? I like it. Okay, what kind of center do we want? How about if we do... okay, let's just do a normal one. Big circle in the center, sort of circle, sort of center. We don't measure, we don't care. And we're just going to make some petal things happen in here. These flowers are going to have 5 petals each. They're not equal. That's okay. If any of you are new to my channel, you'll know that I don't measure as a rule. I use a lot of like Crayola pencil crayons, that kind of thing. I use this is my glue of choice. It's an Elmer's Glue All. I do have some Amazon glue sticks. I don't like glue sticks. I use them if I have to. I'm not a big fan. I use a lot of stuff that I get from thrift stores and a lot of stuff that's hand-me-downs from other people. I use a lot of kids' markers and things. I do have Sharpies. Yeah, I don't have really scrapbook papers. I don't buy scrapbook papers. I have been gifted some scrapbook papers. I've chopped them up and used them for various things as soon as possible. And I use them on the gel plate. And I do use them on the Cricut for doing stencils occasionally. Okay, so we've got a circle, 5 petals, wobble cut flowers. Okay, we're going to use the black and we're going to do some little stick out stamen kind of things. Like that. Focus. It's not focusing. Can you guys see what I'm talking about when I say I do little stamen things out from the center? Is it clear enough for you guys to see? No. That's a little bit better. So I'm just going to do that on all the flowers. I bulk make because I like to have things that I can just grab and go. Grab and add. And it really doesn't take that long to do 6 flowers compared to doing one single flower. Once you get an idea of what you're doing with it, you just do it. You could do this with white, you could do it with green, you could do it with purple, you can do it with whatever your heart desires. So these centers, I think I'm going to use this yellow Crayola. It's called Golden Yellow. We're going to do the very center of the flower with that yellow. On the really dark paint, it's not going to show that much, but it will be there. Okay, I don't know how well you can see the yellow. The yellow's there, it's got the lines. Let's see how close I need to. There we go. There's a spiky kind of lines out. You can see where the petals are petaling. Oh, where are you going? Oh, very nice. My granddaughter is in Italy right now. She was in Venice yesterday. Or Milan yesterday, Venice today. I don't know. She's somewhere in Europe having a blast. That's all I know. So then I've taken the yellow and I've gone around the outside of the flower. Come on, focus, silly. Beaches in France, nice. There we go. See, I did yellow around the outside. Gives it a little bit of depth, a little bit of something different. They do make great master boards. I've got master boards somewhere. Maybe I should make a master board with you guys one day. I was thinking of doing, I really don't have like washi tape, that kind of thing. But I do make my own papers that I cut into thin strips and use as washi. I was thinking maybe we would do that one day again. I don't know what you guys want to see, and I just keep showing you the same old things over and over again. It's time for something new. Maybe you guys want to give me some ideas of what you'd like to see me attempt. Looks like candy. I guess it kind of does. Oh, I had it focused for a second. There we go. Oh, thanks, Raoul. I just do what, you know, I do what I know how to do. I have a comfort zone. And a lot of it is done the same way over and over and over again. And it's a practice thing, right? The more you practice it, the better you get at it. But sometimes it gets a little bit stale. So when I was doing these, my rude book, whoa, it's alive. My rude book is alive. That's okay. I started out painting the background. Then I glued bits of paper and tissue paper and stuff down, some numbers, whatever. Then I put the Mod Podge on because I was doing the tissue paper. So the Mod Podge went on because it works to do that, right? And then I put the stencil on. I stenciled on those little roses that out of my own stencils. Then I added my saying piece. Then I added the bows. I'm leaving a plain circle on each one just because I think something has to be plain. And then I've been doodling on them with acrylic inks. I don't really want you guys to read the rude stuff because some of you will become offended by it. So, but I'm just having an absolute blast doing these crazy, rude pages with all the doodles and stuff. Yeah, I tried doing that rice paper. I came across that I did when Barbara suggested using the Mod Podge on napkin stuff. I'm going to take a pink and I'm going to go around the centers in the pink. Um, and it's kind of sticky. I obviously didn't get it all. I'll have to find it and show you. I didn't manage to get the Mod Podge on quite as evenly as I would have liked because I do have some spots on it that you can see the paper, like the tissue, is still white. It didn't turn the clear color. But it was a good experiment. I would definitely do it a bit again. Try it again. Oh, this one. As I say, I'm just going around where I did that, the black marking lines with some pink, just for the center. Give the center a little bit of, and again, just a Crayola kid's pencil, colored pencil, pencil crayon, whatever you call it, wherever you are. I like it because it's a soft lead and it goes over the acrylic paints really nicely. Okay, so I've got some flowers. I'm going to put one on each of these. I wanted a more deep color one. These ones are going to go in my bin. I'm going to out edge them in black marker. Pencil shavings. I should use pencil shavings. I do coffee and tea grounds. Nice. Yeah, cold weather can be annoying. It can. Gives us a good excuse to stay in and play. So again, this was from something my dad had. My dad has been gone since 1998, and I still have stuff of his around that I use. Lots of stuff of his. Okay, so I've got those flowers. I'm going to edge these flowers too. Winters are beautiful there, Malia. Nice. I don't mind winter and cold unless it's in like the -50s with the wind chill. But even like -30 and stuff, you get acclimatized to it. I don't spend lots of time outside, but I have no problem getting out and, doing the shopping or whatever I need to get done. although the cold weather sometimes does affect my breathing. Okay, those are going in the bin. These are getting glued down. Yeah, I don't have any double-sided tape. Well, I had double-sided tape. I did use it. I think the double-sided tape I have now is like that foam double-sided tape, so it's got a bit of a, it's not flat anyway. Yeah, I guess I could have put smaller flowers on and did like little clusters of flowers, but this is kind of cute. It's not my normal floral collage, that's for sure. It's my style, but I would normally have lots of little flowers on there, but there we go. Just did some corner tucks. Oh, nice. Nice. I'll have to go check that out. So let's shove them in. Got these. Let's use this one. I did a little play on this already. Let's put them on here. And again, since they're corner tucks, I am just going to glue down this edge and this edge so that it works as a tuck. Granted, this glue bottle doesn't give as fine an edge as I would like. That's okay too. That's okay too. You don't miss the cold at all? That's another thing I haven't really done with you guys is made dangles. Ha! That's something we could definitely do. Okay, so I want to use all three of these in here. This is the pocket. This is a paper, this is an envelope. Will you fit? I'm going to put it, no, I cut the thumb hole out too big there. I think I'll put it here. See, there's some scrap paper. I have to admit, I haven't been watching too many of others' videos lately. If I'm not doing garden stuff, we're out on putt. Now that we've got a decent vehicle to do that in. She isn't afraid, definitely. She makes some gorgeous things. Absolutely gorgeous things. And how about there? So see, I've got the three of them. They're all in this one signature. I don't know if this signature is going to go into a journal, if this is just going to be a mini journal kind of thing. I have no clue yet. No clue. Yeah, sometimes we get snow in May. My dad's birthday was May 14th, and quite often we had snow on his birthday. Yeah, 6 months easy. There. I did them. I put them in a book right away. I might just add these three flowers. And which leaf did I use? This leaf? Nope. Used, which leaf did I use? That kind of leaf? Okay, so for this leaf, I did this. And then these were like this. I'm just trying to make a little bit of a flow here. Pull it down. Add the flowers. So since I used these flowers elsewhere in this signature, it kind of ties it in. You want to try pumpkin spice? I don't know that I like pumpkin spice. Don't know. There. Okay, so I've used up those flowers. Look at me. Woohoo, Kim. Good for you. Okay, let's pull out the gel prints and find some ugly prints. And I know I've got some ugly prints. Well, those didn't go nicely into that jar, did they? So I have kind of 2 stages, 3, 4, 5, 8 stages of how I keep my bits. I keep them in cups if they're not finished and they need outlining, veining, that kind of thing. And then when they're complete, I put them into that envelope file thing that I've got. Okay, so let's pull out my bin. It's not a bin. It's a file folder thing. Maybe I will move this onto the other desk beside me and I'll just pull a folder of colors out at once. But this is how I kind of store them. Hey, Cal, welcome, welcome. So, what color do we want to start with? Let's start at the back with yellow. So that's ugly. I have lots of plain yellow papers. Oops. And I'm dropping them on the floor. This is definitely leaf paper. Oh, hi, Stacy. Welcome, welcome. So this definitely I would cut leaves out of. But anything with yellow I will use for flowers. Maybe I should do some suns. I haven't done some suns for a while. I'm not going to pull this up. We're going to use this. We are going to use this ugly piece of yellow and purple. Okay. So this one stuck to my gel plate. I've got some bare spots in it. I'm going to trim off the edges, the white edges. And this is done on cardstock. I'll leave those. Okay, so let me see. How about if I'm going to use up this piece of paper, I'm going to make it into various things. Lots of file folders. Yeah. I haven't found a better way to store my gel prints other than putting them in file folders, relatively sorted into colors. Okay, we're going to start with I'm just going to cut this into strips. So from this strip, I'll make a Goonie Bird body. The Goonie Bird body. Out of this corner, I'm going to fold it in half and I will make a little heart. Trees with diseases. Yeah. Let's make a heart out of this one. I know, Cal, sorry. So when it's like this, it just looks like it's textured, right? See these pieces? I'm going to throw them away. Now, out of this one, let's make a big bow out of this piece. So again, we cut the loops of the bow. And wobble cut on down from the point back up because we want those to be strands. There's a bow. I have glue stuck to my fingers. I've got ink on them. So I've got this folded corner, right? You know what I'm going to do. Hole punch. So not only will I have those little holes, I guess I could punch those into holes as well. I'm going to have a pair of glasses. You guys have seen me cut glasses out of that before? Oh, on screen, Kim. Pair of glasses. Garbage. What am I going to do with this? How about 2-inch hole punch? We'll cut an umbrella. I can use this as a window. If I cut it along here, I can use that in a window on a page. Right? Or a frame on a page. I'm not going to get rid of that. I will keep that strip and that strip and that strip. And this is going to be the umbrella. So we're going to fold it in half. And we're going to scallop the bottom of it. It's cardstock, so, you know. There, I've got 2 umbrellas. And see, they just look textured now. It doesn't look like this ugly, crazy whatever. Thanks, Kel. Yeah, me and my wobble cuts, eh? So, as I say, this is a rough patch because that's where it's stuck to the gel plate. So it's white and it's fuzzy, but that's okay. Oh, let's do a mushroom. I like mushrooms. We're just doing mushroom shaped stuff here, guys. Mushroom shape. I want that. I don't like that sharp corner. Just round it off. Mushroom. I've got these two pieces. I'm just going to cut this into a square, rectangle-y kind of thing. Sharp edges. Add it to that pile. I'm going to put that in my bits book. Corner. Same thing. This is how, if I'm trying to clean this, I'm going to just toss. If I'm trying to clean up my gel prints, this is what I do. Is I just cut a whack load of things, and it's witchcraft. It could be. It could be. Okay, so now I've got this rectangular piece. What are we gonna do? Oh, what about if I do this? Let's make a letter out of it. Because I'm working on doing fun alphabets. I'm going to do a K because I can. So I've got a K for my alphabet thing. This little bit, I'm just going to go, oh, I've got this one. Let's do a smaller mushroom. Can't have enough mushrooms. Can't have enough mushroom. I can't have enough. you know, you know how I work. Another mushroom. I'm going to throw this bit out. Surprise! I'm throwing stuff out. Um, let's do another letter for the alphabet. Let's do a B. There's a B. And right now I'm going to take it and cut out those center parts of the B so that it's ready to rock. Now, of course, I could have cut this into all my background pieces for tags, um, ATCs. I have stacks of that stuff. I have bins of that stuff. The fine art of wobble. Hey, I like that. It's a witchcraft. I use baby wipes too. And I've got a stack of paper towel that I've wiped. Oh, yeah. I got it, guys. I got it. I just have to, I don't know. Like I say, my kids are going to come and throw all this stuff out when I die. And that's fine by me, but I'm going to try and use as much of it as I can before they get their hands on it. Oh, what about, let's put that back where it belongs, way over there, because you don't want that handy. What about, here we go. I'm going to turn this into, I'm going to glue this down. because this is modelly enough. It looks like old stucco to me. You know what that means, right? I'm going to rip it across here. I'm going to rip the edges. I like it. Hi, Jazz. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I'm thinking of getting a personalized plate for the goblin. I'm going to make buildings out of these two. I forgot to leave that bottom flat, but that's okay. How you doing, Chaz? Using up an ugly print. We're talking about ugly prints today, and I'm just showing the things I do with ugly prints and turning them into something that we actually want to use them for. So I still have this piece left. Let's start making some of this stuff up so that it's done. These little bits are going to go in my bits book. I'm not going to bother doing that right now. Let's start with these buildings. Buildings. Let's grab does pink work with that? I don't think so. Blue? I could do blue. I've got a few dyes, Sherry, not very many. I'm good, thanks. Awesome. Chickens. I didn't do any chickens. I'll have to do some chickens as well. Okay, first of all, we're going to turn these into houses. Some of those wobbly houses that I do. So we need windows and a door. So I'm just going to cut a couple of straight strips for windows. Let's do 3. And we'll use this for a roundy door. We just made wobble houses. So I know you guys know what I'm wonky houses. I know. But this is how things evolve in my world. An ugly piece of print and we just go. But if you're doing all these different things with that pattern paper, it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Windows. Oh, I didn't pull out anything for a roof. We could do that. I'm zooming here, guys. Hope you don't mind. What are you? Garbage. But they could be so many different things. Definitely have to do some chickens out of this stuff. Definitely. Okay, so we got some windows happening. Oh, look, they're crooked. What a shame. I'm not a very good role model, guys. I admit it. Okay. Windows, door, needs a roof. We're not doing this one in blue. I'll keep this in case I want to put a window in the roof. What color am I going to use with this? What have I got? What have I got? I got this bright pink. Let's use this bright pink. See, this is what I keep. I've got a bin full of this kind of stuff beside me. It's one of those big shopping plastic bins. Kim has the zoomies. I do. Well, I don't want to bore you guys too much, right? Okay, so I cut a big square. Look, it's a big square. None of the sides match. We're going to make windows. But like I say, you guys have seen me do this before, so it's not a shock to you. Well, most of you have seen me do this before. A couple of windows. We need a door. Are you big enough for a door? Nope. Got to get a door from over here. Let's just do a straight door for this one. Not that it's straight, but it's sort of like a door. Sort of like a door. And this window. Oh, doing all my doors on the left-hand side. Did you see that? I just flipped a plain piece of paper over to glue the other side because you know how that works in my world. Okay. So let's put some roofs on. What kind of roof do I want? I didn't want to cut any more big pieces of paper for little bits because that'll make a nice roof. Too dark? Nah. Tear it into roof shape. Oh, I like that little roof. Okay, this one can go back in this bin. And I need another. Is that too dark? Nah, don't like it. Don't like it. Gotta have something in here. What about this? That's really nice and bright. That'll make a great roof. All right. That can go away. This has a straight edge on the bottom. We don't want that. Yeah, I think I did. Hey, Barbara, welcome back. Working on ugly scraps. What I do with them. So I figured just showing what I do. There we go. I got roofs. We'll glue those down. And I think I want just a little window on that one roof. Hey, come back. Okay, so I'm going to leave these just like this, and I will embellish them after. I'm just showing you what I do with ugly bits. Okay, Mushrooms. So you start by doing something like this. It's like this. Over the stem. Kind of like an upside down crickety smile kind of thing. Then you're going to go and do a line sort of like that. Anybody following along? Then you're going to do the veins. I don't normally use a big black marker like this, but it's okay. I'm doing it so I can show you how I do this. Wonder Woman of wobble cutting. Yeah, it's the wobble cuts. You guys know how that works in my world. Okay, so we got the veining under the thing. We could do a couple of little black googly things so that it looks like the mushroom has a bit of flaw to it. They don't have to be any, just a little wobble scribble thing, guys. Now, of course, I will come in and I will do some shading with some pencil crayons. Wobble woman! Oh, Cal, do I have stuff that wobbles? Sorry, guys. Um, so I will come back in with some pencil crayons, do some shading, that kind of thing. Mushrooms. The heart is just going to go as it is into the bin so that I can decorate it. We will do this bow. Again, you do the knot. Circle for the knot. Circle for the knot. And from the knot, one up, one down. Like so. A little bit of shadow under the there. And I know it's not really all black, but just for the sake of doing it, it's black. I'm just using the black marker and I'm coloring it in. Normally, I would just take a darker color pencil crayon and do that. Bow, white gel pen, put the white lines on, highlight the knot. And down ribbons. Well, all live together in a very cricket house. Yeah. Bow, done. Goony bird. Do 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 do. These ones are just going to go as they are into the envelopes. Do the umbrellas. Figure out where the center is reasonably. Just do curvy lines to this points that you have cut this in the scallops. Umbrella. 2 umbrellas. I've got that'll just go in the frame bin. Crooked Little Village. Awesome. Okay, Goonie Bird. Let's I need my scrap bin. Wings and a tail will be out of this. Oh, look, I've got this brown stuff I will use for legs and a beak. Eyes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. I have a Costco magazine over here that I'm going to use for eyes. Look, I've got 2 big eyes right there. Okay, here we go. We've got a guinea bird. Let's give him a wing out of this piece right here. Well, maybe he'll have 2 wings. Are you facing forward? What are you doing, bird? I think you're looking that way. I think he's going to have 1 wing. That'll be the breast. That'll be the beak. Okay, so we need just a little stubby wing. Wobble cut. Ooh, wobble cut. So I'm going to glue it on just the way it is, and then I'm going to trim it to conform to the body. We'll throw that little bit out. We'll edge this. Oh, thanks for answering, Barbara. What Barbara said, Chaz. What Barbara said. So we're going to glue this down. You haven't tried mushrooms yet? I've added mushrooms to some of my florals. Various things. Oh. No, I'm going to trim that down to the body. Didn't quite catch that. Here we go. We have a wing. Let's do a tail. What kind of tail do we want? Let's do a big fan kind of tail. Like this. Cut like a triangle. And guess what we're going to do, guys? We're going to wobble cut. Surprise! I don't like that straightened edge. I'm going to wobble cut down the edges as well. Because I can. Glue the tail down. Got a tail. Now we need a beak and some legs. So this is very, very thin newsprinty kind of paper, but it's going to work just fine. So I'm just going to cut a strip off. And I didn't wobble cut it yet, but I will. So we're going to do feet. some sort of feet. So we need legs and then feet. So I guess those are kind of almost like webbed feet, I guess. Let's just put them back together and give them a little bit of something at the bottom so that they don't just look like paddles. Just cutting out a couple of little triangles. Sort of like that. Oh, yeah. That works, Barbara. I do the same thing. I'm in the middle of where my kids live. So I'm just going to glue one underneath and one on top. You know, gluing it to the bird is better than gluing it to your paper underneath, Kim. And one on top. Now we need a beak. Now we need a beak. I'm not going to leave it that big. I'm going to just wobble cut. It's almost like a little heart, but not quite. Can't see that, I know. We'll glue the beak down. Of course, it's once I've done all the doodling embellishment on them that they really, really come to life. I'm going to take these two O's to use for eyes because that's what I use for my Goonie Bird eyes is O's from magazines. This is the only time you'll catch me cussy cutting. Exactly, Barbara. So I'm going to go around these O's as best I can. Some days the hands aren't as good as other days. Oh, yeah. Today's not a good hand day. But it's okay because they're just the eyeballs. Once they are embellished, I can hide any ugly cutting I did of these eyes. It's not very often you guys are going to actually see me fussy cut something. It's not who I am. You know, you know. So we've got one eyeball over here. And one eyeball over there. There is the beginning of a Goonie bird. So that will be left to be hand embellished as well. And I still have this strip. Thanks. I think he's going to be wonderful. You see all this glue on my hands? This is my normal thing. Glue and paint and I don't know. I think he might need a hat. We'll see. We will see. I still have this piece of ugly print left. What else do I normally cut? I could do another heart or two. I could do another bow. I could do some more mushrooms. Yeah, it is. It's a long flight. Cat or a chick? Oh, chickens. I was going to do chickens. Okay, let's do some chickens. I'm going to fold this in 3. This is cardstock. It's tough stuff, guys. We will make chickens out of this. That eye is coming up. We'll stick that back down. So to do a chicken, I cut from a corner and I do a partial circle thing like that. Then I go from that corner and I go down, back up to that corner. So I've got like half moon kind of things. That could make a cool leaf. So there are my chickens. Let's put them on a piece of white paper. I've done some on white paper, some on brown paper. We'll put these guys on white paper because I happen to have some right here. I'm just going to lop off a hunk. We're going to glue these down. Embossing powder on die cuts. That would be nice. That would be very nice. We just glue them down on the white paper because we can. Okay, so we've got these things glued down. Now we're going to take just a black gel pen. Doesn't have to be black. Nope, I lied. We take a red felt pen first. Red marker, red marker. And we give it the comb on top of the head. Just a scribble. Just a little scribble like that for the combs on top of the head. Now we take our black gel pen. And we kind of scribble on the combs because combs are ugly. We give them a beak. We give them a little black eyeball up in the point. Then we do little feathers on the tail. We do a scoopy wing. And we give them some legs. With some little feet. I don't know which way chicken's knees bend, guys. So on the beak, we could give them just a little bit of a mouth kind of thing. Then we're going to take a yellow marker or a gel pen or whatever, and we're just going to color the beaks in a little bit. Remember, those gel pens bleed. So And then we cut them out. What a lie. Kim lied, Kim lied, Kim lied. What? What did I lie? Where did I lie? I have to go back. What did I lie about? I don't know what I lied about. Now you guys are making me feel sad. There, we did some chickens. We'll just rough cut them out. Look, I'm wobble cutting out chickens. What did I lie about? I'm very curious. Come on. I need to know, guys. Another chicken. Chickens are fun. You know, I just love doing the chickens. Because really, you're flipping through a journal. It's all beautiful and it's got the lace and all the tea dyed and coffee stained Victorian things. And then all of a sudden at the bottom of the page, you find a chicken. Come on. If that can't make you smile, I don't know. I don't know. Your last post. Oh, yeah. I lied. I said I was going to use. Well, I did end up using the gel pen. I just did it because I was doing it out of sequence. Or did I say? Okay. Okay. A red marker. We use red markers for the chickens. Now a cat. They are. My girlfriend has chickens and they are wonderful. They follow her around. Okay, a cat. Let's see. We got a nice big curly tail. And body. And head. And ear. And the rest of the head. And body. And like this. A cat. So then, said cat has what? Tail. It's got a leg that goes like that. And then it's got the front paws. Go like this. I want a little bit thicker marker for that. So now we need to do the face, nose, and mouth. And the eyeballs, we need white on the eyeballs. And then we need whiskers. A little bit of pink in the ears, pink. Cat. Put up with the poop. Oh, the chickens. Ah, yeah. Different from what you thought I was going to make? Oh, what did you think I was going to make? Oh, thanks. Okay, so I've got this piece, and I still have this. I could do another cat. I could do. Oh, like on the scarecrows. Yeah. No, I've got a big yellow cat. What's this going to be? How about. Yeah, Aristocats. That was a good movie. A monkey. Oh, a monkey. Okay, we're going to take this. Monkeys have interesting tails. Let's see if I can do an interesting tail. Let's see. Interesting tail. This may end up looking more like a mouse, guys. We'll see. We'll see. It's almost like a cat tail. Monkey has ears on the side of its head. I'm trying to do a little monkey hand here. I think his tail's too far from his body. trying to think of monkey paws. Okay, now we need to monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Got the ears. We got the ears. We need a couple of eyes. And this is an arm that comes over here with fingers. And the belly button. Never cut a monkey before, guys. Thank you. I want some white. That's as good as a monkey as I can do today. Another horsey. With the alligator purse. First came the doctor, then came the nurse, then came the lady with the alligator purse. Sorry. Okay, a monkey. A horse. I managed to do it almost that last time. So we need a neck. And we need an ear. And another ear. And nice horsey nose. Can't do a whole horse. Looks like a moose. Big long nosed moose. Horses don't have big bulging faces like that. That's better. Almost looks like a collie dog now. Well, the first one I did for you, Shaz, turned out okay. This one's kind of really, I don't know. I don't know. Poor horse. Poor horse. Yeah, nope. Nope. Not a good horse today. I need. I ripped you out. Get out of there. Don't like it, sigh. Mr. Ed. Okay, we got a sort of horse. And I got these little bits left. How about a full sheet of paper? These are garbage. I got glasses. I can make some more glasses. Let's make some more glasses. So that was a good afternoon's work. Not to mention, I've got all these little hole punches from doing glasses. Normally, when I'm doing the glasses, I've been using the hole punches for flowers. I'm going to have to do a whack load of ladies with glasses. I have. Wow. It hasn't even been 2 hours, guys. I zoomed. Definitely zoomed today. Yeah, all without a die cut machine. Lots of little glasses. I'm going to make a whack load of little glasses. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of ladies with cats on heads and put glasses on them. Like I say, I will come in with pencil crayons and add, I will doodle on things. You know what? I'm just going to take these. Bye, Barbara. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. I had lots of ideas flowing today. I'm throwing these out, guys. It hurts. It goes. It's gone. Look at all the wonderful stuff from one sheet of paper. Well, no, it's more than one sheet of paper because I had to use something for the roofs and the wings and the legs. I know, that hurt. It hurt. Okay. I'm going to take felt markers and do the windows on these. I'm going to use this green on this one. Might as well finish these up and add them to the collection in the bin. So I hope I have inspired you guys to use up some of your scraps that you think are from ugly bits. They can always get turned into something fun. Oops. This is definitely a wonky house. Oh, and I didn't put a stair on that either. Little front stair. Door needs a frame. I could have made glasses with those bits. I have so many pairs of glasses, Kel. I could probably do an entire journal and have glasses on every page. Okay, so I need a step. What am I going to use? I've got this dark green right here. Let's make steps out of this dark green because it was sitting there. Well, I guess I just need one step. Like that. I know. I could have done glasses out of that other bit of paper. I had to prove to you guys that I actually do know how to throw things out. Okay, so what color stairs and stuff do I want on this one? Do. What else have I got on my desk that I just want to use? Got this. All these from doing the paint things the other day. I'm just going to use this. Just going to use this. Proof given. Yeah. And recorded. True. Very true. I know. It's really hard for me to throw things out. I don't know where that mentality comes from. Oh, and I don't have a chimney on this house? Well, either of these houses. There we go. Steps, wonky windows. I need a chimney. I see this here, right? Because I showed you what shape I do in the mushroom, and I keep trying to wipe it off my desk. Look, I've got this piece. It's all folded up. It can be something. Let's just cut those into flowers. Just gonna wobble cut some flowers. And I know that doesn't surprise any of you. Garbage. We'll decorate those flowers right away too. Okay, I was looking. Look, I've got this orange stuff. Let's make a chimney out of that. Yeah, I see the possibilities in everything. Cute, Anne. Go for it. I'd like to know that myself. Let's make that a mushroom cap chimney. Eek. Got to come from the bottom. Little orange chimney. Me too, Shaz. One day. There, that one's got a chimney. Now I think I will take a black marker and edge these because there's lots of white stuff showing here. I'm going to try and get all that raw white from tearing, you know. Oh, and I didn't do the edge of the roof. That's okay. It's okay. I can do that with a thin marker or a gel pen. I am going to cut this bottom flush because chances are it's going to be at the bottom of a page. Well, I didn't put the window things on that. Got sidetracked. Oh, bye, Jen. Have fun with the baby. Well, she's not. I guess she's a toddler now, but she's still the baby. Still the baby of the family. Okay, so I've got these edged. I left some of the white because of the way it had pulled off the gel plate. I need to use a marker and put panes on this window. What do I got? I think I want a purple. I just need to find one. Just using some Sharpie markers. Basically Sharpie markers. Whoa! I don't know if that's purple or dark blue. I think that's a dark blue. Come on. You would think I would have a purple marker. There, purple. Ah. Okay, it's not a Sharpie. It is a permanent marker, studio fine tip. I'm going to have to take a picture of everything I got from this sheet. This is the door. Oops. I think these are going to have lots of little panes. And I'm not going to bother with window boxes on any of these today. I'm going to take the gray pencil crayon and I'm going to do the shadow under the roof. And under this roof. Maybe I'll even do it under the windows today. Not that it shows under that one. Okay, so we need to underline this with black, this with black, because I didn't edge it when I put them on. So now we're going to use the black gel pen and we're going to go around the windows. That it just says studio. Permanent marker, fine tip, studio. These came from my neighbor's moving stash. So we're going to outline the windows with the black gel pen right around the outsides of them. We just did this the other day. You guys have seen this. Just my thing for outlining. You don't have to. I do it because I like the effect. You do you. Please. Just because I do it does not mean that's the way it's got to be done. I'm just going on the inside of all the window frames. The black. Again, I'm not too worried about getting right tight against the lines. This is just the outlines. And you could put curtains on these windows if you want. You know, totally up to the way you want to do it. Doorknob, hinges. I don't know how you guys draw hinges. I usually do a triangle with a cross thing on it, or a line cross like that. Hey Janet, welcome. By overlapping, I do. Nice to see you, Janet. House isn't finished yet. I just showed the way I was doing the outlines. We're getting there. Just figured I should finish off some of this stuff. Otherwise, I'm just going to shove it in to the side of my desk. And like that bin of bows I've got, it's not going to get done. So the idea is to actually finish some stuff today. I started it, just do it, right? Just get it done. And again, the windows. Still have to do the highlights in the windows as to which direction the light is coming from. But that just takes a moment. Just a white gel pen. This is very fuzzy. Those of you who have just come in, we were talking about ugly gel prints and what to do with them. So I grabbed one of my ugly gel prints and I am using it. I used it for all this stuff. Plus, I've got this little bits here that I can, I don't know what. Ah, I haven't thrown them out yet. They may go the way of all things. I haven't dealt with them yet. So then you're going to take a white gel pen. This is a Stabilo Signo, Uniball Signo. And I can't read what the number is, but it's a medium point. So I don't know. So we're just going to draw L-shaped lines in the windows, and that will be the highlight for where the light is coming from. They all go in the same direction. So on these ones, I am going across the top and down the right side. I don't have a soft drink today. I have coffee. Thanks, guys. So then, you could come and do some shingles on the house if you want. You could add flower boxes. You can add whatever you like. I'm going to consider this one done because some of them have to be just this way. This one I still have to put the white on. He is not going to have a chimney. This one I am going to do L's left side and across the bottom. Just like the letter L. On each and every of these little window panes. So when you're using these in your journals, you could use them as tuck spots. You could put blank paper, nice blank paper across the back, use them as cards, tags, whatever your heart desires. So again, I'm just going to leave these like this. I'm not going to, oh yeah, the coffee was out of view. I'm going to leave these like this. Not all houses have to have the flower boxes, etc. I know we played with those the other day. But really, that's the same gel print background. They look different. Yeah, the coffee's out of view. The reason the coffee is way off to the left is because if I had decided to paint, I do have a glass of water on my desk here. So the coffee is way out of reach because I quite often dip my paintbrush into my coffee and then it's no longer palatable. So we got the houses done. We got the monkey. I have to do these little flowers yet. I got the two letters. This is nothing. I've got glasses, chickens, umbrellas, Goonie bird needs to be finished. Mushrooms need to be embellished a little bit, shadowed and shaded, etc. And we'll just do these flowers up quick. Oh, and this little frame. Little frame. That's a fair bit out of one. Yeah, I do that very often. Very often. Black center on these ones. And I'm just going to do loopy things. All the way around, few layers of them. I don't know what kind of flowers I draw, guys. They're just Flowers out of bits. Flowers out of Kimbits. Just so I'm gonna do those kind of flowers. Thanks, Belinda. It was fun. I liked playing with you guys. The challenge today was inspiring. I haven't decimated an entire piece of paper in a long time like this. I've been doing cutting them up and doing ATCs and 3x4s, 5x7s, backgrounds for tags. I haven't taken a page and made a little bit of everything out of it for a while. So I appreciate that you guys were willing to watch me decimate the paper and make something fun out of something ugly. Something fun. So now I guess I need to make a collection of monkeys, horses, so I can perfect horses. The cat will go in my cat bin, and my chickens will go in my chicken bin. Other sized? Which other sized? Other sized. I don't know which one other sized you're talking about. What other size? Yeah, I think the monkey turned out good. His arm's a little low, but kind of sticking out his belly. But you know what? It was a first attempt. I should have just done the head. The head's okay. Oh, ATC. Oh, yeah. But I mean, really, I have so many backgrounds. Like, I have full bins that I need to, or I can play with at any time. I've got 3x5s, whatever. Yeah, nuts, nuts. I tell you. But that was a fun day. One sheet of paper into stuff. A barrel of monkeys, maybe. I have to learn to wobble cut one a little bit better. This was a first attempt. I didn't have a picture in front of me. I just kind of cut them from what was in my head. But that's okay. I think he turned out okay for a first try. It was definitely fun. Definitely fun. And this greeny bird's going to get finished off. I think this cat's good the way he is. Umbrellas. Yeah. So I hope you guys were inspired to try something a little bit fun and know that it doesn't matter what your gel print looks like, you can still do something with it. Oh, a monkey hanging from the edge of a page would be hilarious. I wonder if I could. No, I don't know that they would look the same as the cat bookmarks that go over the top of the page. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I was going to probably just use it for flowers. But I mean, it's muddy, right? The colors aren't, they've mudded out because I blended the yellow and purple when I put them on the gel plate. Or I don't know if this was on a gel plate or if it had to have been because it pulled bad. That I didn't wait for one color to dry and they mudded out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice that I could do this. Muddy mushrooms are okay. So it's been 2.5 hours almost. So I'm going to thank you guys very much for spending this time with me, inspiring me to play a little bit. And I hope you're inspired too. Just take a piece of paper and hack it up, guys. Just wobble cut and have fun. They are great for ideas. I've got lots of kids' drawing books. I just don't have them here. It's okay. Chickens are good. Were they free range chickens, Anne? I don't know if you answered me when I asked you earlier. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. I hope this, you know, something tweaks your fancy. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. Free range, Anne? Were they? Chickens are good. You didn't have to pluck them and all, did you? You got just whole chickens? Ah, okay. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you for being here. And like I say, I hope I've inspired you something different to try, maybe, maybe not. Anyway, thanks again. Have fun and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, all. Oh, they were plucked. Excellent. Plucking takes a lot of work, very hard on the hands. See you guys. Bye now. Hugs to you too.